We are introducing a new way for your organization to think about customer data management. We're seeing a lot of pressure on the organization about what and how it manages customer data. These pressures are coming from not only how and when you work with customers but also the way that you interact with them and their data in particular. State, national, and cross-border regulations and policies are also increasing pressure on your organization to think carefully about precisely what data you gather and hold, and when and how you can use it. We then also have the age-old problem of the data that you already have or have built up over the years. That data may no longer be fit for the many purposes that you have in mind either. The cascading effect of problematic customer data makes giving the right amount of care and attention to customer data management difficult and seem almost impossible. Ultimately, our view is that most organizations want to get closer to the customer and to ensure that their goods, services, and the relationship are all exceptional. Either that, or at the very least, sufficiently differentiated from the competition that their brand is top of mind for the consumer in their particular segment. Only through having a close relationship with the customer is it possible to personalize the interactions and refine the engagement to a level where it is extremely relevant, and thereby drive customer retention, the potential for cross-sell and upsell. In the end, acquiring customers is hard and expensive. Retaining customers should cost less, and anything that assists in maximizing customer lifetime value is valuable. CMDM can help. To achieve all this, you need to know your customer. To know your customer, you need to maintain impeccable customer data records that are accurate, consistent, and current. We believe that beyond all your work to develop great products and services, you probably have, and need, a unique understanding of the customer and their circumstances. We also believe that your customers want to have a sincere and trustworthy relationship with you. This is best achieved through informed and managed customer interactions. These are the aspects that drive a great customer experience. The Pretectum CMDM platform can help in ensuring that you have the best possible customer data to fuel the customization of those interactions. In addition, you'll want to ensure that your data management practices are not falling foul of privacy laws and data handling rules for the places where your customers exist and where you do business. You want to be able to demonstrate transparency to your customers. Transparency about the data that you hold for them, but at the same time, provide them with the ability to engage in self-service data management, redacting certain data, or providing you with explicit consent, or blocking certain types of interactions. All this, whilst keeping the customer records that you do hold, secure, and safe but still servicing the needs of the business. Some of the problems that we observe in organizations is that limited, poor, or non-existent customer master data management, including missing data, out-of-date data, data that is downright wrong, inconsistent, or irrelevant, are commonplace problems to surmount. We also see sensitive customer data being held in inappropriate data repositories like spreadsheets, access databases, and network drives. Often departmental data is also held in isolation of other departments and may well be duplicated with inconsistencies. This all leads to potentially duplicative data, which reduces the value yield on data-driven campaigns and interactions. Historically, solving for all these types of issues has been either wholly dependent on the work of individuals or on IT. These challenges, combined with the data silos, will make it difficult to know who exactly is responsible for the customer master data records. We've observed that customer data management, when done well, is a cross-functional collaboration. A collaboration that requires the assignment of roles and duties, the establishment of processes and procedures, and the use of some technology and tools. This moves the business from a focus on busy work to an outcomes-based pursuit of optimized customer data management. 1. Where tools and processes deliver rigor to the customer data management process, all the while giving insights and capabilities that elevate the quality of master data, ultimately syndicating data to those who need it. Pretectum believes that solving for a closer relationship with the customer can often be addressed with increased personalization. We believe that increased personalization and being compliant means gathering more zero-party and first-party data, but with customer consent. and ensuring that the data that is gathered is of good data quality, securely controlled, and yet still accessible to those who need it. What we also see is a rise in the concept of CPCs or Customer Preference Centers. This is where customers provide and maintain details about the way they like to be contacted, their tastes, and their choices. We see CPC integration as critical in customer lifecycle management. A management practice that respects privacy, asks for, and maintains consent, while in support of personalized interactions, optimizes engagement interactions, and ultimately elevates brand confidence. In the Pretectum CMDM world, this is all achieved by supporting a centralized hub of customer data profiles that contain customer registration and representation. This is accompanied by documentation and data orchestration. The data is served up by virtualizing customer data profiles, securely and reliably, supporting either direct interaction or through API integration. The centralization of customer profiles means that your organization can connect customer interaction centers, apps, websites, and front and back office applications. You have access to customer data in a unified way to converge on a single source of customer master data truth. The customer master is likely focal to many different areas of your business, and how each of those areas of your business communicates with customers will vary according to the needs and functions of the business area. Making use of a centralized hub of customer master data supports your different business areas of customer master data is often needed to support your sales, marketing, service, support, logistics, and billing and accounting teams. They need access to the best possible customer data to engage coherently with customers and provide them with a personalized and optimized customer experience. The Pretectum CMDM supports the maintenance of data that would be used in messaging, direct mail, mobile, email, and e-commerce related communication. Through a matrixed integration architecture, the Pretectum CMDM supports a flexible implementation approach that supports federated customer master data management. Within the Pretectum CMDM platform, an organization can define and assign different data stewards and data owners, who are able to more directly influence the management of customer data specific to their business areas and units. Stewards can connect their business areas to varying data sources and data production areas and service different consumption points. Within the platform, business areas can analyze their own data and collect and analyze varying types of customer-centric metadata. A level of data cleansing is also supported, including duplicate identification and deduplication. CMDM can form a central or peripheral role in an organization's data governance and data management program. It does this by being able to articulate the customer's attributes in a unified way, centrally. Other aspects typically associated with data governance and data management programs are also supported. An organization can choose to use the platform to design a template for customer data acquisition, validation, and consent. The platform can be a one-stop approach to integration, data quality, and monitoring. These are all a part of the proposition. When considered in the context of the overall organization, the Pretectum CMDM targets solving for a closer relationship with the customer, in support of increased personalization through improved and enhanced data. All the while, maintaining control and being compliant in the gathering and maintenance of zero-party and first-party data, but with customer consent. Automated and manual routines support identifying the data quality of the customer data that is held in the system, against organizationally defined business rules for that data. This is done while keeping the data secure but still accessible in a controlled way. These essential capabilities help to lower the overall cost of customer data management and accelerate the collection of the data with enhanced data quality. These in turn support faster data analytics, data segmentation, and data use in more personalized and appropriate targeting, messaging, and engagement. The end result for the business is a higher ROI on marketing initiatives, better customer insights, and ultimately, higher revenues and net promoter scores, or customer confidence and satisfaction level. Under the Pretectum CMDM deployment framework, there are 7 key building blocks. These are foundational to good master data management and data governance. The first of these is the vision that the organization has for customer master data. This is in relation to the overall business strategy. Pretectum supports 4 different deployment approaches to provide maximum flexibility in support of an organization's vision. These approaches then lead to the strategy that the business has in mind for how it wants to deal with existing and future customer data management practices, either centrally, federated, or referential. These are just examples of different possible approaches. Moving on to governance, the intent is to offer ways to provide assurances around data handling, management, and processing consistency, and how these ultimately benefit the business. People are of course key to the whole program. The assignment of varied roles and responsibilities accompanied by various accountabilities are supported from the actual customer, all the way through to data producers, data processors, and data consuming endpoints. Definitions of what data is to be managed, how it is to be collected, and the maintenance of it, are all a part of the processing. The Pretectum CMDM supports integration, direct actions, and bulk actions which can all be leveraged and tuned according to the specific needs of the organization. These process elements then lead to data measurement. The platform provides insights on data quality and other key attributes of the held data. The system supports assessment of relationships between datasets, business areas, and common traits in the data across the organization. The last point here is the technology. The Pretectum CMDM platform is delivered under the software as a service model, using contemporary cloud architecture that scales as your organizational needs grow. Pretectum CMDM presents as a solution to the needs of increased customer engagement and personalization. With data held securely through customer consent with optimized quality and controlled access. Key features of the system are centralized customer master data management, consolidated customer data, the ability to define what you need with as much complexity and detail as is required, definitions of what good data looks like, continuous status and knowledge about the status of your customer data accompanied by the ability to track any data changes that have taken place in the past. You can restrict access to only those who need access to the data, and you can integrate the Pretectum CMDM with your various systems and partner systems. In terms of raw functionality, the Pretectum CMDM platform allows you to create master data definitions for the customer as business area-specific schemas where you can have one or more definitions of the customer, and then accompany the definition with validation criteria and characteristics that articulate what is acceptable in the shape, content, and form of the data. Data is added as individual records or in bulk as datasets. You can add one or more connections to systems or datasets from files to start populating the underlying data structures that have been defined. You can then clone, abstract, and extend that data as required, and maintain history and lineage around the data additions, deletions, and changes. An optional review stage can be added, allowing participants to examine the data that has been added. They can compare, filter, and evaluate the data relative to the schemas that you have defined in the first stage. Schemas and datasets can be edited, and then, based on the results of an optional review stage, a user may choose to adjust the master definition or may wish to discard some or all the data. They can also change the data based on algorithmic criteria, in bulk or manually, record by record, field by field. This same functionality can be extended for specific attributes to partners and end customers through CRM, CDP, ERP, or mobile and website integration using Pretectum CMDM APIs. You are also able to determine and set the dominant characteristics that might influence the data master definition, including the use of ranges, pick lists, data types, and patterns. The Pretectum CMDM is perfect for a variety of customer preference center industry segments, among them media, e-commerce, healthcare, education, and nonprofits. There are also no meaningful restrictions on the types of customer data that the platform. Financial data could be first-party data that describes average cost to sell, cost to serve, etc. This data might be reflected as an annual revenue value, or the cumulative cost, over time accompanied by the average cost per transaction, or event. Ultimately, this leads to customer lifetime value, customer investment ROI, and customer profitability analytics capabilities. Demographic data may be acquired as first-party data or zero-party data, aspects like marital status, household size, declared income, gender, race, age, children, disabilities, mobility, education, home ownership, employment status, and location data. In the past, these facets might have been only available through inferred data, data based on peripheral data provided by market insights data providers, based on data like neighborhood, zip or postcode statistics. You can still use this data, but wouldn't you prefer actual data over inferred? Customers can be supported and supportive in providing and maintaining this data directly themselves. Data which could be accompanied by consent flags. Transactional data that is calculated may be first-party data or second-party data from your e-commerce provider or drop shipper that describes purchase and engagement history, including seasonal buys, average spend, payment preferences, event recency, shopping trends, channel preferences, tastes. Behavioral data such as first-party or second-party data that describes email behavior like open rate, social media interests, responsiveness to promotions and discounts, conversion reactions, ways of engagement, phone, and message use, can all be held. These all speak to the sophistication and level of interest of the customer in the brand. Consider some high-value scenarios that you could use the Pretectum CMDM platform for, supporting marketing teams and their use of their CDP by providing enhanced targeting data for the creation of appropriate marketing messages. Something only possible if you know the tastes and preferences of the customer. Accelerating or growing the sales and e-commerce function, by being able to present the customer with the most appropriate product suggestions, through customized preference selections and interests, which can lead to a stronger likelihood of a sale. For service teams, having the ability to have a personalized conversation based on the many possible data attributes that the Pretectum CMDM platform holds. This could be used to convey a sense of interest and knowledge of the customer that is much more personal and more intimate. Pretectum CMDM operates as a targeted and focused set of capabilities that support optimized customer master data management. With the ability to perform data modeling, enrichment, maintenance, quality management, golden record management and data stewardship. With these central capabilities, the Pretectum CMDM can support diverse stakeholder groups within the organization that have a dependency or interest in managed customer data, including sales, marketing, accounting, support, service, and partners as well as others. As a subdiscipline of data governance, master data management brings data lifecycle management to your data governance program. The Pretectum CMDM platform functions within the realm of MDM, targeted at data management and data governance professionals and customer data operations teams. Composable customer master data management solutions allow organizations to adapt to evolving data landscapes, and supports various demands of organizations related to customer master data management. This includes ensuring data accuracy, consistency, and compliance. We offer a centralized repository for customer data that integrates information from various sources and allows access through a rich searchable UI or via API. The Pretectum CMDM enables businesses to have a holistic view of each customer, facilitating better organizational decision-making, customer interaction, and more personalized customer experiences. Our platform is focused on centralizing and managing core customer data to ensure a reliable single source of truth, enhancing the customer experience journey by ensuring superior data quality, streamlining operations, and driving increased revenue. We view CMDM as a strategic imperative for organizations, delivering personalized interactions, accurate information, efficient support, relevant recommendations, and supporting targeted marketing efforts, and therefore expect it to offer a unified view of customer data, integrating seamlessly with business sources and analytics platforms, serving as the foundation for sustainable growth and success. As a modular architecture, a CMDM system allows organizations to break down data management processes into smaller, reusable components, enabling greater flexibility in configuring the CMDM solution to meet specific business requirements. Pretectum CMDM's composable architecture enables both vertical and horizontal scalability. This allows organizations to scale their CMDM solution to accommodate growing data volumes, user loads, or business expansion. It is focused on 5 core principles: collection, consolidation, cleaning, control, and compliance. This transformative approach supports an enhanced customer experience journey by ensuring superior data quality, streamlining operations, and driving increased revenue. The recommended implementation approach is a centralized one. This affords you the greatest central command and control aspects of the Pretectum CMDM in relation to customer data management. This may not be the ideal deployment scenario for all organizations. Some may have upstream and downstream dependencies or prescriptions on how and what customer master data should be captured and provided for their specific purposes. Other approaches to implementation of the platform are also supported, namely registry, consolidated, and coexistent. Each brings different levels of control and data syndication to the creation, maintenance, and data distribution needs of the organization. Pretectum CMDM supports active data governance practices by defining clear ownership and accountability for customer data. The starting point for data governance with Pretectum CMDM is establishing ownership of customer data across the organization. Pretectum CMDM provides tools to help organizations define and enforce data governance policies, data quality rules, and data ownership responsibilities. A data mesh architecture, when combined with Pretectum CMDM, enables decentralized data ownership and governance. In a data mesh, domain-oriented teams are responsible for their own data, promoting a culture of data ownership and accountability. Pretectum CMDM's composable architecture aligns well with the decentralized, domain-driven approach of data mesh, allowing teams to manage their customer data autonomously. By breaking down data management processes into reusable components, Pretectum CMDM enables domain teams to configure and govern their customer data based on their specific needs. Pretectum CMDM's data governance capabilities, such as defining data quality rules and data ownership, can be applied at the domain level in a data mesh architecture. The combination of Pretectum CMDM and data mesh promotes a culture of data ownership, where teams are empowered to manage their customer data, while adhering to organization-wide governance policies. Pretectum CMDM's ability to scale and integrate with various systems is crucial for supporting the distributed nature of data mesh, ensuring consistent data governance across domains. Customer MDM at its core refers to the processes, governance structures, systems, and content in place to ensure consistent and accurate source data for transaction processes. Companies wish for improved efficiency and cost savings. MDM may help. MDM with data quality is the ultimate goal. The need for MDM is due to the numerous issues being encountered during daily activities. Non-compliance issues arise, and opportunities are missed due to lack of a good set of data. Because master data is often used by multiple applications and processes, any error in master data can have a huge effect on business processes. As a result, a lot of companies have invested in recent years in business intelligence solutions to counteract the problems in the data, but we view that as back to front. One goal for business is also to achieve better insight into such things as process performance, customer and product profitability, market share, etc. Reporting insights are often the basis for key decision-making. However, the quality of the reporting is immediately impacted by the quality of the data. Bad data quality leads to misinformed or underinformed decisions, mostly related to setting the wrong priorities. The return on costly investments in business intelligence is also partly diminished if the source data is corrupt or if not enough characteristics are recorded in the master data. So we focus on getting the data proper and correct from the start. To assist, we use a maturity model to help organizations The maturity model, introduced in 2007 by IBM, addresses a total of 11 domains but is adapted here, for the purposes of Pretectum CMDM. The areas covered are data risk management and compliance, value creation, organizational structure and awareness, Policy setting. Stewardship. Data quality management. Information lifecycle management. Information security and privacy. Data architecture. Classification and metadata. Audit information, logging, and reporting. The Pretectum CMDM supports all aspects of this. Visit www.pretectum.com to learn more.